Welcome back, everyone. Court is now in session. Today, we're working with the Dreams Within Dreams tarot deck. And before we begin, please remember that this is a collective reading and that this message is intended for a group of people, not necessarily every single person watching. Take what resonates, apply what is helpful, and leave the rest behind. If this message speaks to your situation, wonderful. If it does not, just know it's not meant for everyone, and that's perfectly okay. Use your discernment. Energy is fluid. Timelines can shift, and free will also matters. This reading is offered as a spiritual reflection, encouragement, and entertainment purposes only, and you are encouraged. This reading is offered for spiritual reflection, encouragement, and entertainment purposes, and you are the authority over your own life and your own decisions. Now let's see what the messages are coming in forward through the Dreams Within Dreams tarot deck. Court is now in session. I did a pre-pull, and the first card out was the Nine of Wands. Second card out, Page of Swords. So we'll go ahead and do a check-in with the energy in the room. Explain the Nine of Wands and Page of Swords, Spirit. Oh man, Judgment just keeps coming out. Judgment, Ten of Wands, the Strength card, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Wow. Oops. Page of Cups, last card. We're gonna rock with that. Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, Judgment, the Ten of Wands, the Strength card, Six of Swords, Six of Cups, final card, Page of Cups. We'll get started with that and allow each and every card to speak for itself. Today's evidence is being presented from the Dreams Within Dreams tarot deck. Now let's review the evidence. Before the hearing officially began, two cards were presented to the court. We have the Nine of Wands and we have the Page of Swords. The Nine of Wands carries strong Sagittarius energy and represents the wounded warrior. Someone who's been through a battle after battle, challenge after challenge, yet refuses to surrender. This is the energy of perseverance, resilience, and standing your ground despite exhaustion. The Page of Swords brings air sign energy, particularly Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This card suggests observation, investigation, gathering information, and watching events unfold. Someone is paying attention. Someone is gathering facts. Someone is looking for the truth. As proceedings continued, additional evidence immediately entered the room. First, we have Judgment. Here we go. This is the second time we've seen this card fall out during an energy check-in this week. Judgment is associated with Pluto and Scorpio energy. This card represents awakenings, accountability, truth being revealed, and situations coming full circle. The court recognizes this as a mobility, truth being revealed, and situations coming full circle. The court recognizes this as a major development. Something hidden may be surfacing. Something unresolved may finally be addressed. So let's enter this as Exhibit B. Next, we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands card carries fire energy, especially Sagittarius. The court notes that many within this collective have been carrying responsibilities, burdens, stress, and obligations that have become overwhelming. This card indicates a cycle that is reaching its breaking point or conclusion. And our next exhibit that came out right behind it was the Strength card. Strength is directly connected to Leo energy. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is one of the strongest pieces of evidence in today's reading. This card confirms courage, endurance, self-control, and inner power. Whatever challenge has been faced, this collective has demonstrated the ability to withstand it. The lion is not defeated. And moving forward, we have the Six of Swords. This card represents air energy, particularly Aquarius. The court interprets this as movement away from conflict, turbulence, confusion, or emotional storms. The journey may not be complete, but progress is evident. Okay. And next we have the Six of Cups. This card carries water sign energy, and particularly Scorpio. This introduces evidence. Oops, excuse me. I'm trying to make sure you can see it. I know there's a glare. Uh, Finally, we have the Page of Cups, or the Six of Cups. This card carries water sign energy, particularly Scorpio. This introduces evidence from the past, childhood memories, old relationships, soul connections, family matters, nostalgia, or unresolved emotional situations may be resurfacing, not necessarily to reopen wounds, but to bring understanding and closure. And our final exhibit, we come to the Page of Cups. This card brings water sign energy, often associated with Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This card, well, the Page of Cup card is evidence that we find to be highly favorable. The Page of Cups often arrives with emotional healing, unexpected messages, intuitive downloads, creative inspiration. I don't know about you, I've been really getting some very clear messages and intuitive knowing downloads. They just come out of nowhere, daytime, nighttime, in my sleep, etc., etc. Apologies or opportunities for a fresh emotional beginning. After reviewing all evidence presented today, the course preliminary findings are as follows. Scorpio energy appears twice, suggesting accountability, transformation, emotional healing. That's our major theme. Sagittarius energy appears twice, indicating perseverance through burdens and challenges. Aquarius energy appears through the Six of Swords, signaling. I don't know what's going on with my tongue today, but the Aquarius energy appears through the Six of Swords, signaling movement towards calmer waters and a better future. Leo energy stands in the room proudly in the Strength card, reminding this collective that they possess the courage necessary to complete this journey. The overall ruling at this stage is simply truths are being revealed. Hidden burdens are nearly completion or nearing completion. Heavy burdens are nearing completion. The collective is transitioning away from difficult circumstances. The past is providing lessons rather than limitations, and a new emotional chapter appears to be approaching. At this time, no final verdict will be rendered, and the investigation remains ongoing. Additional evidence is expected to develop over the days ahead. Until then, continue to observe, continue to document, and allow the facts to reveal themselves. Court is adjourned.